Hello, in this model I'll walk you through how we create a SageMaker Studio, and we'll deploy multiple models using Jupyter Notebook inside the SageMaker Studio. So first we have to create a SageMaker Studio. Okay. Then we have to create a Jupyter Notebook which will already be existing. We'll use the Jupyter Notebook, so we'll create endpoints and endpoints of the instances we want, and we'll attach it to the Jupyter Notebook, and we'll test our models in the Jupyter Notebook. We'll be comparing multiple models in the SageMaker Studio. Here are the practice steps that I'll not be walking you through. I'll show it hands-on. Let's connect to our instance. Yeah, in our instance we'll be connecting to our Amazon SageMaker Studio. We'll search for SageMaker. I already have a space that is a studio running. If not, you will be having a button here to create one. I'll be opening with mine. So this is our SageMaker Studio. Here we can open a Jupyter Notebook. Here is my Jupyter lab where I'll start running this. While this is running, I'll be showing you the models which we can create. I'll be creating one from DeepSeek. And the other one from spelling mistake. For this account I will be having access of this DeepSeek R1 Distill Queen 1.5b, and let's deploy this. I'll be creating another endpoint from Olama. I'll be creating that later. Let's select G5X too large. We'll deploy this model, and we'll copy this endpoint, and we'll go check how our model is working. For this model to check, we have a pre-built code where we'll be testing it with 0-shot prompt and 1-shot and few shot prompts. Okay, we'll copy this endpoint. We'll go to our Jupyter Notebooks. I'll open it. Here is our pre-built code which we'll be testing. Here in the point where the endpoint is, we'll be pasting the endpoint of our instance or the model which we created. Okay, this will be enough to connect to our model, and we'll start running this. Yeah. Okay, we'll run this one short prompt. Okay, here is the input, and we got some output here. Okay, so we'll create another endpoint. This will be enough for this. This is enough, and we'll come to here in the deployments. We'll already be having our models which we have deployed. We'll deploy another one, that is llama we'll see which I have access to. That is an instructor model. I'll just type instructor. Okay, let me search for what I have access. Let me search for llama. Let me paste it here. Llama 2 1 P instructor. Do you see the instructor here? Okay, that will be 3.21. Yeah, let's see if this is it. llama 2. Yeah, we'll deploy this. These are pre-built models which we can deploy with just selecting the instance. Again, I will be selecting this phi 2x large, and we'll deploy this. Okay, let's check the box. Usage is 2 instance. Okay, I already have an instance running, that's why let me change it to 2 and start running. Let me check. Usage is 2 instance. We currently utilize 2 instance and require data is true. Okay, what we have here is we only have permission to run one instance, so we'll have to go to the models, deployments and endpoints. We'll refresh. We should have one endpoint running here. Okay, it should not be. Let me go to my Jupyter lab, or here. One user, one space, one. One Jupyter instance running. This should show in service, but okay, let's stop this instance. We'll go to models now. Okay, that is that Jupyter notebook. If the Jupyter notebook runs, the instances will be running. Now we'll have to create meta llama. This name, Control C, meta llama 3, 2, what was its name? That should be 3.2. Yes, 1b instruct. This should be it. We'll create one more endpoint after we deploy. So again the instances will be 1. We'll choose a little smaller than what we want, that is 2x large. That is still pretty much big. We'll have to check the box and deploy. Again we are stuck with the same error. I'll be checking this. Here it says we already have an instance running, so here in compute we'll go for running instance. Yes, we'll stop this instance. The status should be stopped. Yes, it's done. So we'll go and create a new instance. What we have is 3.2 and 1b instruct. We'll be using this to create our llama. We'll deploy this, check the box, and we are good to go. After we deploy, we'll do the same thing. We'll copy the endpoint of this instance. I think it is not yet 1 minute. We have access for this G5 to X large. and this should be fine now. Here it is showing no instances running, but still if you go to the SageMaker Studio and or the lab itself, we'll get to see endpoints. The endpoint still exists somewhere. Okay, we'll check somewhere else. What we'll do is we'll go to deployments. We'll search here. Okay, this is our deployment endpoints. See, the endpoints are still in service. So if these two are same, we'll just end one, delete. We'll just delete one and we'll jump back to what we are doing. Okay, I'll refresh it. We should be having just one. It just took a lot of time to update. Go to SageMaker Studio. We'll open our studio. Okay, we'll create our model first. One. We'll choose the instruct model. Deploy this model. Why I am always choosing this model? Because this labs wants me to choose this model so that it can evaluate what I have done. Okay, let me copy this later. I'll just give it mx2 large, not 24x large, but 2x large. Errors like this will help me and you all to get to know about how granular this IAM access can be. Okay, our instance should be running now. The model endpoint, sorry, the endpoint should be running now. Okay, no issues. We'll go to the notebook and we'll launch our notebook. Notebooks are nothing but an IDE which we can use inside the studio to work with our models. While this is starting, we can look for other things, which is datasets and compute and models. These are all the pre-built models which we can use to fast forwardly check all the models which we can use for our solutions. We forgot one more thing. We forgot to copy our endpoint. So we'll have to go here, copy our endpoint and deployment endpoints. This is llama. I'll copy this. This is still creating. Well, this should show in service, only then we can connect to this endpoint. Now it is in service. We'll check our notebook. Notebook is still starting. While that is starting, we'll explore some more, and we'll go here. This is our endpoint, but we can also see the other deployable models which I can deploy right now. I can choose any of this, MetaLlama or DeepSeek. All are of 3 to 1B. That's okay. We'll come back to our Jupyter notebook. Yeah, it is up and running. We'll open this. Again, I forgot to copy my endpoint. I'll copy my endpoint. In this place, I'll be entering my endpoint, and we'll start it. Okay, the endpoint is now configured, and we can access the endpoint, and we can check our code here. Check this 0 shard after this run. I think it is still running. Okay, we'll just run this. Sending prompt to jumpstart DeepSeek. Oh, I think we have copied the DeepSeek endpoint again. Yes, we'll have to copy the Ollama endpoint. Control C and we have copied our Ollama endpoint. We'll now try to connect to our Ollama endpoint. Here it is. Okay, connecting to the endpoint, and if we query this should go to Ollama. Sending the prompt to Ollama. Now our configuration is complete, and we'll go check it out. This is our configuration model endpoint, and the model name should be something of Metallama. Let us search here. Models, Control C, Control V. This model name should be this. Control C, we'll check it out once. Control V, T. Couldn't find the model name. Okay, our model was not that. Our model was 3.21b, right? And still it is not. Okay, could not find. Okay, I'll go to the endpoints. We'll just check here. Go to Llama and this should be it, right? Control C. Yes. Model name, Control V. Now this is the model endpoint. This is the model endpoint. The deployable model. Control C. Let me see if any of this is my model. Not sure where to find my model name. And this is how I learn. By experimenting. Yes, any of those would work, I think so. So I'm completed with this and good to go. Done.